Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the presentation of the colors. Then, please remain standing as the UW Stevens Point seniors, Monica Deloy, Peter Hyde, and Risa Tetzlaff, sing our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, you may be seated.
Music may be the most powerful form of communication that we know. When I hear that music, I feel it to the bone, and I suspect you do as well. What a great job they did, Monica and Peter and Rasha, and our ensemble here, our wind ensemble, under the direction of Assistant Professor, soon to be Associate Professor, Dr. Brendan Caldwell. Say thank you. Well done. You make us proud. Well, good afternoon. I'm Bertie Patterson, and it is my honor and privilege to serve as Chancellor at the University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point. Welcome to the 2013 Spring Commencement Ceremony. This doesn't happen overnight. Just to assemble what you see in here this afternoon takes more than 3 days and more than 100 of our staff, personnel, and faculty. But there is one person, make no mistake about it, Brittany Rossman is in charge of this, along with her colleagues in the Office of University Relations and Communications, along with Facility Services and our IT department, and all the others that come together to make this a great day, the greatest day in our academic year. Please say thank you for their hard work. I think I see right out in the audience. Well, it's hard, we only get to see the first 2 rows primarily. But Mark and Cheryl Nook are out there. Their son Aaron's graduating. Mark, or I should say Dr. Nook, is our Senior Vice President for Academic and Student Affairs at UW System in Madison. And so we appreciate their participation here. At one time, Mark was on the faculty of this university and served as provost here. But we're glad they could be with us this afternoon. And Mark, just anticipate the funding requests are going to keep coming your way. Well, welcome. We want to extend a warm and hearty welcome to all of you today to be part of this celebration. But a very special thank you to the parents and the family and the friends and supporters of our graduates. Today, almost 1,350 will be in the graduating class. To be precise, 1,346 will walk across this stage today. Their success and their ability to be here this afternoon is in large part to the sacrifices you have made, their family has made, their loved ones have made. Graduates, you think classes are over, you think you've taken your last test, you think you've heard all the lectures. There's one more, and it's right now, so listen up. You worked hard, you studied, you had extra jobs, maybe more than one. But most of you, absolutely most of you, had help. And it's that help that we want to acknowledge today. Friends missed having time with you because you had to study. Husbands and wives missed having that fine dinner with you because you had to prepare that report. Brothers and sisters missed the time they used to spend with you because you had that exam to prepare for. They all have given in one way or another to your success. So let's take a moment to say thank you, but not quite yet. I'm going to ask for a little audience participation here. So if you are a parent or a step-parent of one of our graduates, I'd like for you to stand and please remain standing. So please stand. If you're a parent or a step-parent, please stand. Just stand up. Oh, we got a lot more than that. Yep. If you're a grandparent or a great-grandparent, join them. Grandparents or great-grandparents, brothers and sisters, husbands and wives, children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren, aunts and nephews, uncles and nieces, please stand. All of our relatives and friends and neighbors, or if you just wandered in off the street, stand up. If you can't stand, wave your arms. What a great group. Now, please stand there just for a minute, if you don't mind, because there's something I want to say to the graduates. Graduates, I want you to look around. I want you to think carefully. I want you to look inside. I want you to look deep inside yourselves. And for a moment, remember those who cannot be here today. For a moment, remember those loved ones who've gone on. And for a moment, think about the help and the sacrifices these 5,000 people represent that stand around you today. Graduates, these are the shoulders on which you stand today. So I promised you a test, and this is it. I want you to say thank you. I want you to say it in a way they're going to hear you at UW Whitewater. So on your feet, graduates, and let's hear you. Okay, what? That's fantastic. Please be seated. And thank you for participating in that. Graduates, you're not getting off the hook quite that easy, however. You've got those phones, I know you do, the mobile devices, they're in your pocket. Most of you got them in your hands right now, sending a text to somebody. Get it out. Get it out, and I want you to send a text. I'm going to dictate it to you. This won't take long. It's going to say, send it. Now, you're going to send it to your mom or your loved one or your significant other. Okay, you decide. Dear Mom, thank you. I love you. We'll wait. Take your time. There's only 5,000 of us waiting for you. And when you leave today, there's going to be those congratulatory hugs. But pause just a little longer. Pause just long enough to whisper in their ear, thank you, thank you, thank you. Normally, I would have included the faculty and staff in this, but I wanted to recognize them in a different way. I have a letter here. It's not very long, and I'd like to take just a few minutes to read it to you. It's dated April the 19th, 2013. And it's a mother writing about her daughter. We'll, for this afternoon, call her Lisa. And she begins, Dear Chancellor, my daughter Lisa is a freshman on campus. I'd like to take the opportunity to thank you for a wonderful university. UWSP has large university benefits such as numerous opportunities, organizations, and educational experiences, as well as the qualities of a small private college, a holistic educational approach, small classroom sizes, and opportunities to create personal relationships with staff and professors. This brings me to the reason for my letter. There's one individual that has made a tremendous impact on my daughter's life, and I'd like to acknowledge him. Lisa met Mike Pagel. Mike is a member of our academic staff. She met Mike Pagel through a college fair at McHenry County College in Crystal Lake, Illinois. Yes, I said Illinois. We travel far and wide to meet our students. She writes on. This was almost 2 years ago. Lisa was reluctant to attend the college fair. She was unsure what she wanted to do. She had even mumbled that she didn't want to go to college. I encouraged her to go with an open mind and a list of questions. She explored the booths, and then she encountered Mike. While she talked with Mike, he miraculously pulled information and passion from within her I do not think she knew she had. This was a small conversation that began a journey of growth and passion. Lisa began her college search and campus visits. Her entire attitude changed regarding high school and the importance of ACT scores. She began to enjoy her classes and greatly improved her grade point average. I could not believe the change in my daughter. I emailed Mike to thank him, and this began a string of information and a source of encouragement and support. Lisa is my eldest child. Therefore, this was a new and stressful experience for me. I had numerous questions for Mike, and he responded to each and every one of them, no matter how trivial. We toured UWSP during a freshman orientation session. Mike took time from his busy schedule to speak with us. His passion for UWSP was contagious. All other college campuses that we had previously visited fell by the wayside. Lisa knew where she belonged, and I felt at ease with a strong feeling that she would be safe and had someone to watch her back. And this is exactly what Mike has done since her first day on campus. He periodically checks in on her, emails her information and resources, and has been a wonderful support for her. She feels very comfortable going to him with any questions and concerns. Mike has gone above and beyond. Lisa now has a love for education and a passion for her future. 3 years ago, I had a daughter whom I could not motivate. Now I have to rope her in to contain her from all the different paths she would like to pursue. UWSP has a passionate, compassionate, and incredible representative. I cannot thank Mike Pagel enough. Signed, sincerely, a grateful parent. There are stories like Lisa's throughout this university, from biology to the humanities to education and business, the health professions to the natural resources and the fine arts. Throughout the departments and colleges of this university, there are faculty and staff like Mike Pagel that make this fine university what it is today. And I think it'd be entirely appropriate to acknowledge Mike's efforts and how he represents all the faculty and staff at this university. Thank you very much. Well, I'd like to take just a moment to introduce the platform party. Please hold your applause until they are all standing. And I'll begin with Dr. Marty Loy, Dean of the College of Professional Studies, Dr. Jeff Morin, Dean of the College of Fine Arts and Communications, Mr. Chris Richards, Vice Chancellor for University Development, Mr. Greg Deemer, Vice Chancellor for Business Affairs, Dr. Al Thompson, Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs, and Dr. Greg Summers, our Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, having newly been appointed to that position as of yesterday, after having served as our interim Provost for 2 years. The rest of the platform party will be introduced later in the program. Thank you all for your service to this university. Well, graduates, commencement, as the word implies, marks the beginning. And today, I know you are filled with many, many emotions. Feelings of sadness, feelings of anxiety, also feelings of great joy. Commencement is a proud time for our parents and your families. Commencement is also a proud time for our faculty and our staff. Commencement marks a time for new responsibilities. It's time, graduates, to start paying it forward where you can make a difference. And there will be hundreds of opportunities in front of you, including animal shelters, schools, food pantries, nursing homes, hospitals, efforts to clean up our rivers and our lakes. You only have to look. And I beg you to get involved in a way maybe you haven't before. It's a time to support your community and exercise your responsibilities, be it at the polls or through volunteer work or just making life better for a neighbor. You've gotten a good start at this university. The thousands of hours you've already committed to the university and to the greater community. You will find yet another example in your program where many of you and your parents have already given back to the university and to the students who follow behind you. Now, let us celebrate commencement together. To introduce the other distinguished members of our audience and our graduating class, may I present once again our Provost, Greg Summers.
Well, thank you, Chancellor Patterson, and good afternoon, graduates. It is the faculty of our university who are primarily responsible for determining academically who will join the ranks of our graduating class today. I want to thank both our retired and emeritus faculty and staff and our current teaching faculty and staff for their leadership and dedication to teaching, research, and community service. Will our retired, emeritus, and current faculty and staff stand, please, and let us recognize you once again. We appreciate your continuing support of UW-Stevens Point. Thank you. You may be seated. I would also like to thank specifically the faculty from the College of Fine Arts and Communication and the College of Professional Studies who are serving as marshals today. Our Grand Marshal for today's ceremony is Donna Christensen, Clinical Associate Professor of Communicative Disorders. Our faculty marshals today are Paula DeHart, Professor of Education, and Kristen Thielking, Professor of Sculpture. Our student marshals are Sterling Wall, Associate Professor of Health Promotion and Human Development, and Gary Olson, Professor of Theater and Dance. David Hastings, Professor of Music, will read the graduates' names, and Diana Black, Associate Professor of Graphic Design, is announcing today. Thank you all for your help with this ceremony. As part of this occasion, we give special recognition to those students who have truly excelled both in and out of the classroom. Today, I am pleased to introduce several groups of outstanding graduating seniors. We're going to begin with those members of the Army ROTC program who were commissioned as second lieutenants in the United States Army last night. These students have completed leadership and military courses in addition to their required courses. Will the newly commissioned second lieutenants in attendance please stand and remain standing as I read your names? David Ferguson, Curtis Larson, and Alex Pecor. These officers join a proud tradition in this country dating back to 1776. I would like to ask the members of the audience who are serving or who have served in the armed forces to stand with these newly commissioned lieutenants so that we might recognize your service as well to this country. Please stand. Thank you. Thank you once again for your service. You may be seated. Now I'd like to recognize members of our 2013 graduating class who have received the Chancellor's Leadership Award. Will the Chancellor's Leadership Award recipients please stand and remain standing while I comment on the award? The Chancellor's Leadership Award honors those graduating seniors who have demonstrated significant leadership, who have provided meaningful campus and community service, and who have shown a commitment to personal growth throughout their careers at this university. The names of these outstanding students are listed in the commencement program. Congratulations to each one of you. You may be seated. Will Phi Kappa Phi members please stand? Phi Kappa Phi is a national honor society that encourages superior scholarship in all academic disciplines and recognizes those persons of good character who have excelled in scholarship. The names of these outstanding students are also noted in the commencement program. Congratulations to each one of you. Please be seated. Members of another group of outstanding students are recognized as recipients of the Academic Honors Award. The faculty has established a program of academic honors to recognize undergraduate students for outstanding academic achievement. Graduation honors are awarded on the basis of the grade point average for all courses attempted. There are 3 levels of academic honors: cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude. Will those students graduating with an overall grade point average of 3.5 to 3.74 please stand? These students are graduating cum laude. Congratulations. Please be seated. Now will those students graduating with an overall grade point average of 3.75 to 3.89 please stand? These students are graduating magna cum laude. Congratulations to you. Please be seated. Among this afternoon's graduates, there are 22 students at this ceremony who have earned a grade point average of 3.9 or above, a summa cum laude designation. I will read their names in alphabetical order, and please stand as I read your name. Stephanie Alwyn, Kayla Bastian, Bethany Bauer, Ryan Blackmore, Lisa Bloom, Shichen Cheng, Daniel Clausen, Shannon Connors, Elizabeth DuPont, Catherine Gilo, Kristen Heinz, Zuhira Jadovji, Kimberly Jobke, Lindsay Kimmons, Jessica Kuna, Ellen Larson, Jeanette Limberg, Victoria Lewis, Brittany Melby, Meredith Planton, Shelia Rogers, Callie Samuelson, Jacob Schrader, Devin Tomchek. Please join me in congratulating these outstanding students. You may be seated. We are fortunate to have a very dedicated and talented faculty and staff who are filled with enthusiasm both for their disciplines and for their students. They care about each student, whether their students are struggling or succeeding. Many of them provide rich learning experiences for students while engaging in significant research and outreach endeavors that require long hours outside the classroom and office. Each year, a number of these exceptional individuals are selected by their colleagues and students to be recipients of Excellence Awards for their teaching, scholarship, and service. Some of our University Award recipients are here with us today. If they are in attendance, I ask them to stand and remain standing as I read their names. Karen Bodensteiner, Jason Diacchioli, Christian Diem, Patrick Lawrence, and Gina Magyar-Mo each received the Excellence in Teaching Award. Elia Armakanki Tapakti and David Chan are the recipients of the University Scholar Award. Beverly David and Leslie Midkiff DeBush are recipients of the University Service Award. Tom Charlesworth received the Academic Staff Excellence Award, and Betsy Graham won the Academic Staff Spirit of Community Service Award. Please join me in congratulating these outstanding faculty and academic staff. You may be seated. Now, Dr. Al Thompson, Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs, will introduce the James H. Albertson Medallion recipients.
Thank you, Greg, and good afternoon, graduates, family, and friends. Let me at this time invite the following individuals to please stand as I call their names. Brooke Allen, Bethany Bauer, Danielle Berger, Devin Christensen, Shannon Connors, Elisa Damitz, Allison Dwyer, Marie Fargo, Jennifer Hack, Brittany Melby, Alexandra Mueller, Kayla Nelson, Shelia Rogers, Callie Samuelson, Erica Swenson, Mark Yvak, Elizabeth Westcott. These students are now among the 702 graduating seniors since 1967 who have received the James H. Albertson Medallion, given in memory of James Albertson, the 8th president of the university. James Albertson emphasized the importance of out-of-class learning and challenged students to be totally involved in the university and in the community. In a special ceremony just last evening, these students received the James H. Albertson Medallion that they're wearing today, and is based on outstanding excellence in leadership, scholarship, campus and community involvement, and service, and their commitment to personal and professional growth. Join me at this moment to congratulate these individuals for their outstanding achievements. You may be seated. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce once again Chancellor Bertie Patterson.
Thank you, Vice Chancellor Thompson. We are honored today to have as our spring commencement speaker Dr. Bee Leng Chua, a 1977 alumnus of UW-Stevens Point. Bee Leng's leadership experiences began while she was a student here at UW-Stevens Point. She, along with Mark and Constance Vane, founded the International Weekend, which eventually became the Portage County Cultural Festival. Now in its 21st year, this free festival was held just this last weekend at the Stevens Point Area High School. It attracts annually more than 15,000 visitors and features about 50 different ethnic groups. Bee was able to be back to visit this year during the festival, and when it was over, she was right there with John and Patty Noel, helping clean up, to collect the trash, move the tables, and do whatever it had to be done to make that a successful event, just like she did when she was a student. Now a resident of Honolulu, Bee Leng is Executive Director of HiBEAM, the Hawaii Business Entrepreneur Acceleration Mentors. This organization helps technology, biotechnology, and life science companies get started and fuel the economy that Hawaii needs just like the rest of us do. Previously, she was the first executive director of the Entrepreneur Center at Hawaii's Pacific University and also at the Chinese University of Hong Kong. In recognition of her professional accomplishments, Bee Leng was named UW-Stevens Point Distinguished Alumnus of the College of Fine Arts and Communications in 2010. She also holds degrees from Ohio University. UW-Stevens Point class of 2013 and guest, will you please join me in thanking and acknowledging our commencement speaker, Dr. Bee Leng Chua. Bee Leng.
Aloha. There, some of you know it. Thank you. I want to thank Chancellor Patterson and his team for their warm and gracious hospitality. It has been a heartwarming homecoming that affirms my pride as an alumnus of this wonderful university. Chancellor Patterson, distinguished deans and vice chancellors, faculty, graduating students, families, ladies and gentlemen, I am overjoyed to be here and honored to be your commencement speaker. Let me confess that I've always looked to commencement speeches for inspiration and instruction. I know it sounds strange. Before the days of YouTube, I would listen to audio recordings, find them in print at the libraries, and even attended them when I could. But I've never imagined that I would be one day giving one myself and to all of you. Chancellor Patterson could have invited a celebrated artist, the president, a world leader, but I was to be the one for you, and I treasure this opportunity. In preparing this address, I asked the graduating students in Hawaii this question: what would you like to hear in a commencement speech? Do you want the scary news of how long it will take to start your careers in today's economy, or that competition for jobs will be fierce? They said, no, not the scary stuff. We want to be inspired, to hear stories that would motivate us. Then I asked the parents, my friends and business associates with children who are graduating. They said, we want to hear that our children will be fine and they are prepared and ready to face a future new and unknown. It would be safe to believe that graduates and parents all over the country and all over the world share the same concerns. So graduates, please be assured that you have the tools and foundation for this new start. You should be confident that 4 years of an excellent, all-rounded college education and a technical knowledge of a chosen field is more than sufficient. I would like this message to give you the boost of a high-potency energy drink that students take while studying for exams. But I hope that this boost of energy or resolve will be long-lasting, much longer than 5 hours. This is because my message had its beginning at this university. My message to all of you is be entrepreneurial where you are. You've heard about how important entrepreneurship is to this country as an engine for economic recovery and growth. New businesses create jobs, and if the trend is positive, it tells us that the economy is on an uptake. Think like an entrepreneur. Have a vision that embodies what you deeply care about and where you want to go with it. Deep down in your hearts, you know what it is. Feel like an entrepreneur. The passion for your vision is the fuel that will bring you through the tough times. Act like an entrepreneur. Exercise your initiative and curiosity. Respond to opportunities and execute your vision with a plan. Now, the word entrepreneur is taken from the French to describe a person who organizes and operates a business and takes on the financial risk to do so. In your mind, you may be thinking, I need a job, not to start a business when I've just graduated. You're right. So here is another way of looking at what it is to be entrepreneurial where you are. Let me offer you this definition, my favorite definition of entrepreneurship by Professor Jeff Timmons. Entrepreneurship is the ability to create and build something from practically nothing. It is the ability to sense an opportunity where others see chaos, contradiction, and confusion. To create, to build something from nothing, to sense an opportunity when others do not, these are the attitudes and skills that you can apply right now to your present situation when you're beginning a new job or still looking for one. It doesn't say that you have to start a business. You can be entrepreneurial where you are right now and take charge of your destiny. My entrepreneurial learning began when I was still an undergraduate. Dr. Marcus Fang, my foreign student advisor and mentor, gave me the challenge to launch the International Weekend with the goal of promoting cross-cultural awareness and understanding on campus. Since this had never been done before, I had to begin from scratch. I said yes, I would do it because of the great respect for Dr. Fang's wisdom and foresight. But I also said yes because it just felt right and good. It took a year to turn that idea into reality. From research, conversing with so many people, entreating them to join and contribute to building the team, to raising money, to marketing and getting the word out, and finally to execute 2.5 days of events celebrating Stevens Point cultural diversity. As Chancellor Patterson said, today the International Weekend is transformed into the Portage County Cultural Festival, affectionately called Cultural Fest, an annual event attended by 15,000 and manned by almost 500 volunteers. That year-long endeavor in 1976 was an entrepreneurial adventure. It wasn't a business as we know what a business is. We had started a social enterprise that had grown to be more vibrant today and loved by the communities in central Wisconsin. I tasted the triumph of thinking big and having the audacity to take on a challenge that was definitely daunting. Although it wasn't apparent at the time of graduation, but looking back, it did help me step out into the world more prepared. I truly believe that everyone here has a capacity to build an entrepreneurial mindset and apply it towards the next stage of your life. In your new job, look for opportunities to be creative and more resourceful. The Global Entrepreneurship Monitor reports that 80% of entrepreneurs have day jobs. I won't be surprised if some of you have dreams of starting a business soon after graduation, and even if you have a job or already have done so. I'd like to share my beliefs on what matters most when faced with an opportunity. If it resonates well with you, do take them as yours. So when you are presented with an opportunity, consider the following: that the challenge requires you to step out into the unknown. Instead of being fearful, gravitate towards things that don't have the answers all lined up. As each facet of the unknown is overcome, you are building and broadening your knowledge base. You see, many of us tend to run from problems because they are messy and uncomfortable. The reality is that every problem has a solution, and that solution may be the opportunity for a venture or business to create income and wealth. Think about all the products and services that came about as a response to a problem. Drugs and medical devices often have their origins at universities as research. It takes the entrepreneurial process to recognize how the research can help solve a real-life health problem and bring it to the marketplace where many will benefit. In the midst of uncertainty, seek knowledge that will help explain the problem. Information is the antidote of fear. Seek advice from people with expertise and experience, and with new eyes, you will discover the problem. And please select an opportunity that has global potential. Many of my endeavors in education, work, community service have an international dimension. It's important to be part of something big and global. To ensure its prosperity, the United States must be fully engaged in international trade and exporting. I have met young people and Americans in Asia who love the work that connects them to the world. I hope that you will anticipate a career that takes you outside your home country. Art and music is universal. Graduates from the College of Fine Arts and Communication will one day travel the world, meeting buyers and audiences who appreciate their works. The School of Business and Economics at the College of Professional Studies may be the champion to help businesses in Wisconsin bring their products to Asia. Cultural Fest is Stevens Point's gift to the world, nurturing at least 3 generations of the community to embrace internationalism. To think, feel, and act entrepreneurially will give you the boost towards your career journey. To see the world as a place to be connected for, work and relationships will put you far ahead in the race. Well, let me end on a scary note. There is a dark side to entrepreneurship. Think of all the businesses and ventures that hurt people and the planet. Entrepreneurship can be used for evil, as in the trafficking of people and drugs. There is destruction of waterways, habitats, livelihoods, and resources for profits in the name of being enterprising. Guy Kawasaki, who wrote The Art of the Start, suggested 3 ways to create positive value in your choice of action. Number 1, to increase the quality of life. We know that art and music conveys beauty and make the spirit soar with joy. Number 2, to right a wrong. That is to cure a disease, remove suffering and inequality. And 3, to prevent the end of something good, such as to protect and restore the environment. These good works will become your legacy. So here is your challenge. Be entrepreneurial where you are and develop a personal enterprise statement that embodies the following. Remember the Starship Enterprise on Star Trek? Well, boldly go where no one has gone before. Be fearless, and while you may not yet be going into space, you can definitely fly to another country and embrace your global citizenship. Be optimistic in your attitude towards opportunities and problems. Take the initiative to reach out to people, old and new. Have real conversations, not just communicate in sound bites by text and Twitter. I know that Chancellor Patterson asked you to text Mom, and that's okay, you can do that. But do have real conversations too. Be able to bring a vision to life. Say this to yourself: I am the sole proprietor of the rest of my life. You, Inc. And most important, do no harm to yourself and others. Instead, create positive value in your work, relationships, and in the world. Now, it's no surprise that entrepreneurial skills are, after all, life skills. I wish you the best that life can offer you in the road ahead. May your decisions bring you success, more learning, and happiness. Congratulations. Thank you.
I hope, graduates, that you have picked up on all the key words and terms that was just said to you. Let's give Dr. Chua one more round of applause for really an outstanding speech. Well, at this time, I am pleased to introduce the student chosen by the committee to be your Spring 2013 class speaker. Her name is Shelia Rogers, and Shelia is a native of the Caribbean island of Anguilla and major in arts management with minors in political science and business administration. She is the daughter of Annette Carty and the late Belden Rogers. So family members, I know you're out there. Will you please stand and be recognized? Thank you. I can only admit, Shelia, that this is amazing that everybody came out. Very impressive. Well, let me tell you a little bit about Shelia. While she's been at UW-Stevens Point, she served as the vice president of the Black Student Union and Phi Sigma Alpha Political Science Honor Society. She was also a member of the Omicron Delta Kappa, a National Leadership Honor Society, and several academic honor societies. Shelia interned at the Carlston Art Gallery on campus, the Central Wisconsin Children's Museum in Stevens Point, and at the British Museum in London during her semester abroad in Great Britain. A dedicated volunteer, she has helped with the Student Conduct Board, Empty Bowls, Salvation Army, Habitat for Humanity, Boys and Girls Club, YMCA, Operation Bootstrap, and the Portage County Cultural Festival. She is the recipient of the Albertson Medallion Award and the Chancellor's Leadership Award and graduates today summa cum laude. Shelia will return home to her country in June to serve with the government as a program officer for the Department of Youth and Culture. Her future plans include earning a master's degree in public administration and hoping of running for a political office. Watch out. She's going to be a lot. So at this time, would you please give her a round of applause because we have Shelia Rogers.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here serving as a student speaker this afternoon. It is such an honor to have so many members of my family here today. Some of them traveled all the way from the Caribbean island of Anguilla, where tickets are over $1,000+, and they are all here. I had no idea how they'd get into the graduation hall because you were only given 6 tickets. But I didn't think too much about it. I thought something would work out. And Sure enough, something did work out because I was given the opportunity to be graduation speaker. I told Brittany of my dilemma, and sure enough, she gave me 20 honored guest tickets. Thank you, Brittany. Helen Keller once said, "Optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. Nothing can be done without hope, vision, and confidence. There are very little guarantees in life, and perhaps this is what adds to the mystery and intrigue of the future. But one thing that is certain is that you don't have to be a product of your circumstances. You can achieve heights that are unimaginable, realize dreams that are incredible, and leave a lasting mark on the world in doing so." As a young woman from the Caribbean island of Anguilla, who grew up in a single-parent home as the result of the early death of my father, I know firsthand what it is to struggle, to feel as if there's no way out and life just isn't fair. 15 years later, that same young lady is graduating summa cum laude from the University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point with hope, vision, and confidence. We are the future leaders, communicators, and entrepreneurs of our generation. We hold an incredible amount of power in our hands and a wealth of knowledge in our minds. We have been taught to think logically, use reason and sound problem-solving skills to make significant contributions to society and the organizations we come into contact with. We live in a world of infinite possibilities, infinite dreams, and infinite paths. It is up to us to fully commit ourselves to realizing our dreams. Having a purpose in life is imperative to feeling fulfilled. Explore each and every one of your passions. Take advantage of every academic, social, and financial opportunity that comes your way, and never limit yourself. I truly believe that nothing in life is impossible. As long as you are willing to work hard and make sound choices, the sky is truly your limit. Whether you're a cute, humorous girl from Medford, a pretty little girl from Stevens Point, a considerate, witty guy from Oshkosh, a smart guy from Chicago, or a Caribbean girl from Anguilla, you have a distinct purpose in life that is fueled by your point of pride, your desire to succeed, and the extraordinary opportunities that this world affords you. Attending the University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point has been the experience of a lifetime. No matter which university I attend to complete my future degrees, I will always identify myself as a pointer. UWSP has provided me with an inclusive campus experience that fosters respect for race, ethnicity, and individuality. But most importantly, it fosters the ability to achieve academic accolades like no other. It is the type of university where you can see Chancellor Patterson in his purple and yellow shoes during homecoming parade and have the opportunity for a quick picture, which I did, by the way. It is the type of university where your professors ask you about your time in Stevens Point while giving advice and help wherever possible. It is the type of university where you can walk home from the library at 1 a.m. without fear. It is the type of university where you head out to class, whether it is 3 inches of snow or there is 5 foot 3 inches of snow. Because in Wisconsin, snow days just don't exist. But most importantly, it is the type of university that realizes and recognizes your academic contribution to the university and the community. Moving to the city was quite difficult, but I've never been one to shy away from new challenges and experiences. And I'm absolutely grateful to every opportunity that this fine institution has provided. I am a pointer because I love this community and school unconditionally. I am a pointer because I've attended Point. I am a pointer because I've been welcomed, respected, and loved. In the words of Maya Angelou, my mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive, and to do so with some passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style. To the members of my family and friends who have traveled all this way to support me, please know that your commitment to my growth is greatly appreciated, and my love for you has no end. To the faculty and staff of UWSP, I say thank you. And to every senior graduating here today, your future is bright, and your possibilities infinite. Pointer for life. I will now take this opportunity to introduce someone very special. It is now my pleasure to introduce alumnus David Braha, a 1982 graduate and member of the UW Stevens Point Alumni Association Board of Directors since 2007. While at UWSP, David was involved in residence hall government and attended several conferences as a member of the Great Lakes Association of College and University Residence Halls. He also served as a math tutor and studied abroad in Germany for a semester. Please help me to welcome David Braha.
Thank you, Shalia. It is my honor to lead the UW Stevens Point Alumni Pinning Ceremony this afternoon. Graduates, when you processed into the ceremony site today, you were each given a UW Stevens Point lapel pin attached to your name card. Please take out your pin at this time. You will notice your pin has the image of the cupola on it. The cupola is the architectural pinnacle of the university's first building, Old Main. For nearly 120 years, the cupola has been the iconic symbol of this institution. The cupola represents UW Stevens Point's past, present, and future. It stands as a guiding light to students and faculty, to alumni and friends, and members of our community. And now it's time for the pinning ceremony. Graduates, please turn to the person next to you. You may have had classes together, or this may be the first time you've met. But you're already connected as Pointer alums. At this time, I ask you to secure your Pointer connection by taking your pin and attaching it to your neighbor's gown. And I would like Shelia to join me as we also exchange pins. Please tell me an assembly of college graduates has this figured out. Okay. On behalf of the Alumni Association, I ask that you always wear this pin and wear it with pride. Cherish the memories of the time you spent at this university. And now I have one final assignment for you. When you step into your new lives, you will undoubtedly meet other UW Stevens Point alums. Make sure you pause and connect as fellow Pointers. If you see a Pointer not wearing a pin, give them yours. You can call or email the Alumni Affairs office, and a new pin will be sent to you to replace the one you've shared with your Pointer family member. Tonight will also be very special. The cupola that stands on top of Old Main will be awash in purple and gold in honor of this pinning ceremony and your graduation. Congratulations, class of 2013. We're counting on you to share the Pointer spirit, continue the Pointer legacy, and carry on the new Pointer tradition. Thank you.
Thank you very much, David. We are now ready to confer the degrees. The first being the Doctor of Audiology program, a joint program between UW Stevens Point's School of Communicative Disorders and UW-Madison's Department of Communication Sciences and Disorders. Will the candidates for the doctoral degrees please stand? Chancellor Patterson, on behalf of the graduate faculty of the University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point, it is my privilege to present the May 2013 candidates for the Doctor of Audiology degree in the College of Professional Studies. I recommend that contingent upon the successful completion of the requirements, they receive the diploma of this university and that the appropriate degree be conferred upon each of them.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Wisconsin System, and upon the recommendation of the graduate faculty of this university, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Audiology, together with all the honors and privileges that pertain thereto. Congratulations.
Marshals, please escort the doctoral candidates, degree candidates forward.
College of Professional Studies, Clinical Doctorate in Audiology. Katie Carrolls. Ashley Schwab.
Now, will the candidates for the master's degree please rise? Chancellor Patterson, on behalf of the graduate faculty of the University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point, it is my privilege to present the May 2013 candidates for the master's degree. The graduate faculty and I recommend that, contingent upon the completion of all degree requirements, each candidate be conferred with the master's degree and, in testimony thereto, be given the diploma of this university.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Wisconsin System, and upon the recommendation of the graduate faculty of this university, I confer upon you the master's degree with all the honors and privileges that pertain thereto. Congratulations.
Candidates, please remain standing. Those faculty representatives who will be participating in the hooding ceremony, please meet your candidate at the ramp. Marshals, please escort the master's degree candidates forward.
College of Professional Studies, master's degrees candidates. Master of Science in Education General. Susan Beth Ader. Lindsay Victoria Davis. Gretchen Maria Goetz. Carmen Camille Metti. Christine Marie Newens. Megan Schmidt. Master of Science in Communicative Disorders, Speech and Language Pathology. Katie Rose Anderson. Jillian Baltzer. Cassandra Lynn Benbenick. Alyssa Marie Blahnik. Sarah Inger. Kelsey Lynn Vila. Jenny Havalovic. Michelle Hofs DeBow. Carrie Hopp. Kelly Humbert. Rachel Carker. Katie Limberg. Leah Rose Lindell. Amy Losi. Lauren Maliette. Megan Virginia Patsky. Hannah Jane Meyer. Laura Catherine Munchchow. Tony Ray Oshesky. Catherine Pensinger. Retta Redant. Shauna Riley. Alyssa Reavers. Jennifer L.W. Sabali. Haley Salloway. Victoria Shuney. Laurel Schultz. Autumn Smith. Aubrey Sikowski. Stephanie Ann White. Master of Science in Human and Community Resources, Monica Marie Meinholz. College of Fine Arts and Communication, Master of Arts in Communication, David E. Cates. UW System Senior Vice President Mark Nook will be presenting the diploma to his son, Aaron Nook. Master of Music Education, Todd Truesdale.
Good afternoon. I'm Marty Lowe. I'm Dean of the College of Professional Studies. Will the candidates for bachelor's degrees in the College of Professional Studies please stand? Chancellor Patterson, these students who are ready to enter their professions are candidates for bachelor's degrees in the College of Professional Studies. I recommend that they receive the diploma of this university as long as they successfully complete the requirements, and that Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, and Bachelor of Fine Arts degrees be conferred upon them. Candidates, please be seated.
Good afternoon. I'm Jeff Moore, and Dean of the College of Fine Arts and Communication. Will the candidates for the bachelor's degrees in the College of Fine Arts and Communication please stand? On behalf of the college, faculty, and staff, thank you for letting us serve you, and thank you for selecting us. Chancellor Patterson, these students are candidates for baccalaureate degrees in the College of Fine Arts and Communication. I recommend that, contingent upon the successful completion of all requirements, they receive the degree of this university and that appropriate degree be conferred upon them. Now, will our friends in the college, our student friends in the College of Professional Studies please stand as well?
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Wisconsin System, and upon the recommendation of the faculty of this university, I confer upon you the baccalaureate degree with all the honors and privileges that pertain thereto. Congratulations.
Candidates may be seated. Marshals, please escort the baccalaureate degree candidates forward.
College of Professional Studies, Bachelor of Arts. Amanda Bowby. Kayla Ann Bodart. Amanda Joy Bruce. Meg Buckman. Rebecca Catalano. Megan Ann Kahn. Shannon Marie Connors. Kai Dickman. Elizabeth Ann DuPont. Samantha Ehrenreich. Joanna Frosch. Amy Fredrickson. Jessica Gola. Christy Gonzalez. Carolyn Grabowski Bauer. Christine Kolowski. Pachia Lorbu. Brittany Joe Melby. Tyler O'Toole. Lindsay Penning. Jessalyn Piontek. Ashley Poradek. Brent Sherry. Mai C. Teo. Joan Carol Tyson. Cassandra Weiler. Sarah Audrey Wilkerson. Carlene Walter. Suming Nancy Zhang. Bachelor of Fine Arts, Nicole Casper. Lynn Mary Dahlgren. Brianna Thaylor. Jocelyn Feedy. Katie Felver. Brianna Genzer. Hannah Catherine Grimm. Lauren Hawks. Melissa Kalupa. Morgan Muskowski. Kayla Jean Nelson. Tonya Rakowski. Matthew Edward Rosenquist. Sandra Melena Rude Hernandez. Michelle Lynn Sapurik. Chesney Schaller. Danielle Schweitzer. Emily Switz. Shunfeng Wang. Brianna Williams. Bachelor of Science, Luke Abradaris. Brittany Ackerland. Brock Agamite. Catherine Ahern. Samantha Ahrens. Kayla Allred. Stephanie Marie Alwyn. Zach Emmerling. Alyssa Marie Anderson. Kimberly Backus. David Althoff. Alex Avi. Zeb Bando. Gunnar Bartz. Nicholas Dewey Bartz. Kayla Bashtin. Amanda Marie Bauer. Bethany Joe Bauer. Jared Bedor, CJ Bear, Abby Lynn Bembenek, Jonathan Berg, Jessica Bertram, Gatlin Bebo, Ryan Blackmore, Lisa Bloom, Erica Boncher, Aaron Noel Boudry, Ashley Boressa, Joshua Braunschweig, Suzanne Bricker, Breesy Fija, Emily Bronk, Allison Brigham, Ashley Bruger, Caitlin J. Buchholz, Tara Buchanan, Chelsea Beekle, Taylor Ann Burns, Brandon Bussey, Hannah Bootzen, Professor James Cook will be presenting this diploma. Juan Cabrera, Shi Chen Cheng, Tiffany Dawn Sheka, Kenneth Chu, Daniel Clausen, Kristen Coles, Matthew Cook, Taylor Cullen, Ryan Davis, Evan Dahl, Samuel Davey, Nicholas Dax, Carrie Diener, Jessica Dietzman, Rachel Nicole Dorr, Dana Duffy, Catherine Hope Eyersman, Dustin Erdman, Derek William Ertel, Ryan Farmer, Lauren Fecho, David Ferguson, Ellie Furmanik, Daniel Fix, Lisa Fallis, Allison Fortier, Jerry Friesmuth, Evangeline Freilich, Emily Gabriel, Andy Gavo, Heather Marie Gayton, Elizabeth Geigler, Grace Gelhaus, Lucas Jenin, Tracy Lee Gibb, Zach Gilliam, Nicole Gillis, Kristen Gornson, Damarian Green, Erica Ann Greenan, Kelly Guderjohn, Brittany Gooden, Evan Gill, Mark Gutierrez, Kristen Hackbarth, Jake Hall, Andrew Harrison, Jackie Marie Hain, April Heyer, Megan Heyer, Amanda Heim, Jeff Heisey, Megan Heisey, Julie Heitkamp, Robert Hendricks, Elizabeth Ann Hankey, Senya Hines, Emily Holton, Sarah Holtz, Matthew Ibsen, Adam Irwin, Matthew Iwanski, Andrew Jacobs, Zadhira Jadoji, Nathan Joki, Sarah Javankuski, Rachel Ann Jensen, Kimberly Jobkey, Colin Johnson, Heather Elizabeth Johnson, Robert Johnson, Jeremy Jonas, Casey Jordan, Reed Jordan, Hannah Grace Jorgensen, Stephanie Jossart, Molly Jude, Benjamin James Kafer, Amanda Kaler, Crystal Callis. Sean Callis. Daniel Kolupski. Jennifer Kanakula. Christopher Carl. Tu Ku King. Anna Kingbaum. Lindsay Kimmins. Victoria Kingstott. Cody Kirschling. Megan Kittelstad. Jessica Klingbeil. Ryan Caberl. Kendall Kep. Alyssa Kressel. Allison Cry. Amy Krikowski. Jessica Kuna. Erin Michelle Lake. David Lambert. Frederick D. Lane. Shelby Marie Langreck. Tamara La Paz. Curtis Larson. Sean Leash. Annie Levin. Jeanette Ray Limberg. Justin Lindberg. Jason Lutzmeyer. Megan Luckfeld. Alyssa Luthi. Michelle Lee Luneberg. Matthew Madden. Mark Mansky. Chelsea Marcellini. Sean McNeely. Haley Merson. Amy Miller. Emily Miller. Diane Miller. Ron Miller. Brianna Jane Miner. Derek Miskuski. Christina Moser. Rihanna Myers. Jill Nelson. Chelsea Nickber. Matthew Knockertz. Elizabeth Jean O'Brien. Stephanie O'Keefe. Caleb O'Reilly. Kelly O'Ligney. Anika Jean Olson. Mariah Otto. Alex M. Orada. Min Jun Park. Mitchell Ryan Patterson. Maggie Paluski. Alex Pecor. Andrew Peterson. Tim Peterson. Haley Hedges. Lee Ann Pilot. Leanna Poppy. Monica Noel Preissig. Caitlin Pei Yun Pristi. Amanda Prue. Kim Ratanen Day. Caitlin Rao. Brian Routs. Justin Rayburn. Brittany Rebholtz. Tyler Reimer. Mary Retzloff. Raleigh Riggle. Jennifer Lou Robida. Kelly Roble. Aaron Rogers. Sarah Susanna Rodfett. Anna Marie Rosella. Benito Russo. Carrie Rutledge. Kaylee K. Samuelson. Jennifer Sanasak. Andrew Shantz. Andrea Jean Schmidt. Melanie Schomer. Samantha Shotanis. Alyssa Schulist. Lindsay Rose Schultz. Melanie Schultz. Lauren Schwab. Brianna Scott. Justin Scray. Elizabeth Seidel. Lauren Semling. Allison Elizabeth Shattuck. Delaney Marie Simon. Heather A. Slaney. Jason Smith. Ryan Michael Smith. Andrew Sowers. Anna Spiegelberg. Skylar Stetker. Alyssa Ann Steffel. Maxwell Michael Steimley. Kylie Steinhoff. Alicia Stensrud. Jessica Stefani. Matthew Stevenson. Hannah Stewart. Annalise Strofelt. Brittany Ann Seaven. Elliot Sweeney. Kaylee Tesh. Ka Zua Teo. Pa Teo. Leandra Titel. Jessica Urbans. Morgan Ann Vanderhei. Brad Vanderkin. Tammy Vander Loop. Holly Van Asten. Kevin Van Asten. Ashley Volmer. Wesley Vomastic. Bo Vu. Kimmery Wagner. Justin Welchel. Julia Catherine Weinberg. Katie Weinsettel. Eliza Wells. Kayla Wellnitz. Chelsea Westcott. Jillian Wires. Sarah Wilds. Maria Williams. Terry Witkowski. Kyle Whitwer. Lucy Warple. Tyler Wolf. Melanie Jean Wolf. Amanda Waller. Lindsay Worley. Kristen Wartzella. Emily Washnick. Shenny Wu. Zach Wutke. Claire Marjorie Weinegard. Song Shung. Aaron Zadero. Paul Zertin. Wenshan Zong. Huhan Zhang. Zaduo Zhao. Alyssa Zimmerman. Aaron Zubabir. College of Fine Arts and Communication, Bachelor of Arts. Hillary Anderson. Amy Lee Anderson. Anna Lee Anderson. Nicole Ali and Marissa Arndt. Morgan Nicole Barkowiak. Ashley Borden. Taylor Borman. Margaret Boudry. Carrie Lynn Boyle. Kristen Lee Brockman. Alyssa Bruckner. Hannah Carlson. Nicholas Cullenberg. Carly Keene. Monica Deloy. John D. Rivers. John Stephen Ladkey. Brian Dummer. Kayla Jock. Kristen Jean Egan. Evan Evanson. Amanda Ellen Forston. Emily Faith Gatsky. Catherine Gilo. Jordan Glamon. Lee Grevner, excuse me. Kia Gregorich. Molly Ann Griffin. Brittany Hart. Kalina Hastings. Peter Hyde. Christine Hensrud. Jordan Hines. Thomas John Hooting. Marissa Ann Jensen. Megan Jensen. Jamie Kicklin. Sean Francis Kingwill. Mikey Kliss. Amanda Knutson. Rachel Kunkel. Clayton Krause. Jill Krimmer. Jessica Cruzy. Corey Lepak. Brandon Long, Morgan Magnuson, Catherine Elizabeth Mason, Cherish Ann Mengel, John Michael Mio, Alexandria Miller, Susan Nagrant, Christopher James O'Brien, Amy Caroline Patterson, Shannon L. Pate, Allison Pepke, Alyssa K. Prochnow, Damara Marie Pryor, Demira, excuse me, Holly Robb, Caitlin H. Robb, Shelia Rogers, Samantha Lynn Sauerman, Keena Rayanne Schaefer, Cassandra Supeda, Dustin Soda, Seth Steinhauer, Owen Stevens, Anna Stretz, Justin Sullivan, Therese Tabert, Kimberly Allman, Aaron Ray Vandekreek, Hannah Vorpagel, Derek Wagner, Jacqueline Werner, Nathan Wickman, Nathan Wolfel, Sir Taylor Jordan Worthy, Emily Sahosky, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Jessica Balling, Gina Basily, Tom Bebo, Emily May Billington, Candace Marie Buck, Allison Bisgrove, Kathy Betchner, Juan Jose de Hoyas, Samantha Feld, Jenny Gilbert, Aaron Hardy, Allison Hart, Justin Hart, Amanda Hayes, Jeffrey Heath Jr., Cecilia Hill, Tessa Michelle Hoyda, John King. Claire Christopher. Jessica Kirsenlohr. Emily Lawrence. Krista Luck. Dawn Piscino. Allison Perry. Rebecca Rose Pitko. Nicholas James Rising. Kelsey Rudolph. Stephanie Schlegel. Eric Stephan Dunn Schneider. Aaron Soto. Megan Tomey. Devin Tomchik. Catherine Vander Velden. Chu Song Wee. Ryan Weisenfeld. Adam Worth. Elizabeth Weston. Todd Yurkuski. Men Shui Zhao. Bachelor of Music. Ashley Gulbranson. Lydia Dawes Hinson. Michael Coble. Victoria Michelle Lewis. Meredith Planton. Matthew Reiner. Jacob Schrader. Risa Tetzlaff. Mark Vach. Catherine Victory. Bachelor of Science. Leah Ben. Nicholas Boehm. Ray Dulkey. Lori Engelmeyer. Justin Hetzel. Taylor Ross Houston. Kimberly Jensen. Timothy Olson. Justin Prince. Scott Roth. Erica Mae Thomas. Joshua Wiegand. Lindsay K. Wines. Ryan Walensky. Nicholas Wilcomb. Marie Whitman. Mark Young.
This
Marshals,
must be
you
the
can,
most energetic crowd we've had in some time here. Wow. Well, graduates, you may move your tassel to the left side of your mortarboard to signify your graduation. You know, I don't know of a better place to see such an assortment of footwear as right here. And then there's the mortarboard decorations. They vary from year to year. But today, I saw something I hadn't seen before. As this young lady approached me on the stage, I could see about right here, hanging around her neck, was a photograph. And I asked her who it was. We don't have much time to converse up here, but she said it's my grandfather. And it's not often that I about to lose it on the stage, but I just about lost it then. But that's what today's about. It's about coming together. It's about family. It's about success. And it's about the future. And that's what makes this university so special. Thank you. Well, graduates, we always want you to think of UW-Stevens Point as your home, a place to come back to and come back often. We wish each of you continuing success in whatever you do as you walk out these doors. It is the tradition here that we conclude this ceremony by the Chancellor giving the graduating class a charge. So I'll do just that. So what do you expect for me to say to you today? Perhaps you would consider or think of the same things I thought about as we prepared for this ceremony. You might expect me to say, go and be a leader, and you should. You might expect me to say, make good use of your education, and you should. Or you might expect me to say, make the world a better place, and you should. While these are good thoughts, and certainly things we want you to do, they are being expressed at commencement ceremonies across this country. The University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point is no ordinary university, and your experience here has been anything but ordinary. So I will say to you simply this: reach out to those who are alone. Speak up for those who have no voice. Stand up for those who cannot stand. One final thought. The day will come, it will surely come, when you are confronted with an ethical dilemma. There will be no one to show you the way. There will be no instruction manual. There will be no one to lean on, no one to ask. There will be no one to text. There will be no one to call. You will feel more alone then than you ever have in perhaps your entire life. It is at that precise moment when it is up to you and you alone, you will have to lean on, to call upon your foundation in life. That is your education and your faith in God. Now go and be servant leaders. Godspeed.
Before we leave today, we ask you to please stand and join choral and general music education major Risa Tetzlaff of Oshkosh in singing our alma mater, the Purple and the Gold. She will be joined by the UW-Stevens Point Wind Ensemble. The words are printed on the last page of the commencement program. The audience may be seated. Marshals, please release our faculty and graduates by row after the platform party has recessed. The audience is asked to please remain seated during the recessional and until all the graduates have left the multi-activity center. But please do join us in a post-commencement reception at the DeBow Dining Center Fields, where refreshments will be served. Thank you very much.